Welcome to my tarot card reading for Virgo 2014. I'm going to do a summary. It's something really brief for those people that don't like to go through all the details that I'm going to give in the next shots. Virgo 2014. The tarot cards are talking that you're going to be in a predicament, in a situation where life is pushing you into action. Life is not only pushing you into action, life is pushing you into a situation where your paradigms, your schema, your philosophy of life, the way you understand life and you perceive life is going to change. There's going to be a loss. And that loss is the one that is going to propel you into analyze, to start scrutinizing your life and trying to understand what is really valuable and worth it, your energy during 2014. There's a lot of thinking process. It seems like 2014 is going to be a big midlife crisis for many people. Not only midlife crisis, it's going to be an existential crisis for many Virgo. And this is kind of the energy that is showing up for everyone during 2014 Virgo. Welcome to my tarot card reading for Virgo 2014. Let's pay attention to what we have here. We have here Elewa at the center, and then Eshu and Oya. What we have here is a very interesting dynamic. What the tarot cards are saying is that you're going to be in a situation that you're going to feel like you are against the wall, or you are in a crossroad in life. That's what the tarot cards are saying. There is too many options for you, and you have to decide which way you want to take. And that's how the tarot cards are opening up, letting us know changes are coming. But not only changes, you're going to be in a crossroad and you have to decide which way, north, south, east or west. East or west. That's for you, Virgo. Let's pay attention to the other cards to see what else they have to say. Virgo 2014. This is what we have for you. We have the Eight of Swords representing Mercury in Gemini, and then we have Venus Libra representing the Two of Swords. And notice how interesting this is. This is two swords, two tarot cards representing swords. Therefore, there's a lot of mental activity for you during the month of during 2014. I'm sorry. During 2014, there's going to be a lot of mental activity. Okay? A lot of decisions that have to be made, a lot of mental processes, a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis from your behalf, Virgo. Venus Libra, Mercury Gemini. So there's this tendency to analyze, trying to find balance, trying to understand something in life. The number 8 is related with judgment. So obviously, the tarot cards are saying, like I said before, you are going to be in a crossroad, represented by Elewa and Eshu. Whatever way you walk, if it is north, east, west, or south, there's always going to create changes. And this is what is keeping you in a position that you are analyzing, thinking all the options for 2014. That's what is going to happen. And you shouldn't be surprised. 2014, the north node of the moon is going to change from Scorpio to Libra. So now we are going to start seeing different changes, different perspective here. And that's what the tarot cards are talking about for you, Virgo 2014. Virgo 2014. Here we have the rest of the reading. We have here the Knight of Pentacles, And we have the King of Swords there. And then we have the Ten of Cups. And then over here, the High Priestess. Let's start with the first trimester. The first trimester, what we have is a period of time of contemplation, inactivity, contemplation, or laziness. Just pick the best one for you, whichever you want. Okay? But that's the tendency for the first trimester of 2014. By the second trimester, what we are going to experience, Virgo, is a trimester full of emotions. It's going to be an emotional trimester. A lot of psychological, I don't want to say issues, because it's going to sound like it's very negative, but it's not negative. It's just that a lot of emotional, psychological schemas, all this kind of stuff are going to be emphasized during 2014, the second trimester. First we were like contemplating, kind of lazy, you know, hanging there. But now, life now is pushing us towards this emotional situation. It could be an emotional turmoil. It could be an emotional trip, something easy, something nice, but it's going to be loaded with a lot of emotional hues, psychological hues, etc., etc. Okay? Now, here we have the King of Swords. Now we're switching. Notice that we're going from contemplation to an emotional period of time process. Now we're heading to a process of confusion. Okay, well, there's no clarity, there's no clear mind, you know, there's no clear thoughts or anything like that. We are a little bit confused, and this is normal, because when we start analyzing, for example, our life, our existence in this planet, or our role in life, or in our family, or whatever it is that you are analyzing, it creates a lot of confusion, to be honest. And that's the kind of situation that we're going to experience. It's like, oh gosh, I lost my job, I don't know what to do, I'm analyzing my options, blah blah blah, and you feel like a little bit lazy, maybe apathic, if you want to call it like that. You're just standing there, looking, analyzing, contemplating, being lazy, and then after that the emotions start ensuing. You see the emotions flourishing, blossoming, and then the confusion sets in, and at the end we start seeing a period of time that it reflects happiness, it reflects also family. So a lot of stuff related with family are going to be emphasized on the last trimester of 2014. Okay, now when we put together the vertical line that is the Knight of Pentacles with the King of Swords, what we have is this process of contemplation or laziness, or whatever you want to call it, that is generating confusion. So we're going to start seeing that we're actually analyzing. We have a sword and a coin, a pentacle. So we're analyzing our situation, what we consider that is stable, whatever it is, our job, relationship, whatever it is a period that we are analyzing, scrutinizing. Then we have the Ten of Cups, and here we have the priestess, the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is about emotional stuff and emotional issues. This one makes me remember of Carl Gustav Jung, when he says that our mind has like a basement where we keep all that stuff from the collective unconsciousness, and the collective conscious, things that we are not aware or things that we are aware of we don't want to deal with it. So what we have here is that dynamic. What we have is emotional, psychological stuff that are very linked with our family. When we put together the vertical and the horizontal line, it creates a vortex, what I call a vortex. And what we have here is that the tarot cards are saying that what we have here is a situation that is going to bring you into this point in life where you're going to take your blinds. If you're blindfolded, let's put it like that, it's like there's a loss. In other words, there's going to be a loss, a dynamic that is going to create all this, what I'm talking about, this contemplation, all this emotional, psychological stuff that are going to be very close related with family, that is going also to create a lot of confusion. There's going to be a loss. This is like when you lose someone, when someone dies, and then you start analyzing life from a different point of view. Those things that were meaningful, now they become meaningless, or vice versa. This is what I'm talking about. Something major that was lost or is going to be lost is going to change us. This is what I'm talking about. Okay? It's a kind of metamorphosis that is going through. That's the kind of energy that is manifesting for you during 2014. You're going to analyze your family. You're going to analyze everything once this loss come to fruition. Okay, Virgo 2014. I have here the trilogy. We have the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Staff, and then we have the Justice. And remember, 10 in numerology is number 1, because 1 plus 0 is 1. Therefore, we're talking about new beginnings, new projects, independence, something that starts anew. And we're talking about mental processes here, emotions, a metamorphosis. And the tarot cards are saying that it's closely related with family, people that we might consider family. Not only that, the tarot cards are talking about getting rid of baggage in your life, getting rid of any load, getting rid of anything that you consider that is not valuable at this time, it's not meaningful, and you're just going to get rid of it, literally or symbolically. Literally, you can open your closet, start tossing stuff that you have really old memories, and you just feel like you want to let go of that. You know what I mean? That's what the tarot cards are talking about. And this is, the Justice is just talking about criteria, new ways of mental processes, schemas that are emerging. It's like the mythology of the churning of the sea in the Hindu system, if you're familiarized with that, where there is a chaos and the seas are churned and then something new comes out of it. And that's the kind of process. In other words, I'm talking about midlife crisis, an existential crisis. This is what I'm talking about. And that's what the tarot cards are referring to. When we look at here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, we can add it up with the Six of Swords. And what we see? We notice that you, Virgo, you're going to start looking very close to all this emotional stuff, all this stuff that you're holding in your breast, in your heart chakra, that you're not letting go, the things that you're being swallowing, that you don't want to deal with it. You're going to start analyzing all this stuff. Notice the topic, the same topic being emphasized over and over. This is what is happening. Obviously, this is going to create a little bit of confusion. This is normal, my dear Virgo. That's what is going to happen during 2014. But the tarot card of the strength is letting us know that you have the strength, the energy to be successful and deal with it without major problems. That's what the tarot cards are saying for you, Virgo 2014. Okay, Virgo 2014. Here we have the Three of Cups. We have St. George representing the Knight of Swords. And we have the Eight of Coins. And this is the advice or warning that the tarot cards are giving to you during 2014. Okay? Like I've been saying, this tarot card reading is letting us know of crisis, existential crisis, things that are going to change in our life. There's going to be a loss that are going to change the essence of who we are and how we perceive and understand the world and what is valuable, what is meaningful in our lives. It's going to be, it might be a tough cookie, like some people might say. That's why the tarot cards here are saying they're advising you to seek help. Be a professional, your priest, pastor, reverend, whatever it is, psychologist, therapist, whatever it is. Don't let yourself alone during this time of the year, during this time of the month. Just seek help. You have the guts, you have the strength to deal with it, but sometimes we need someone to help us along the way. And that's the reading for Virgo 2014.